This is going to be a really good game, I think. I think both drafts are pretty even. There's some real good counters for both sides. Like that Prophet makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's talk about the bottom lane because I want to focus on mid in a second here. But Crystal Maiden and Void versus the Earth Spirit Tide. Do they have enough to actually kill a Tide Hunter? Oh, get pretty close here. Frostbite to start things out. And with a Time Walk and a couple more right clicks, that might be enough. Toby, the right click's not enough from Ilias as of yet. He's going to pop the South to delay this even further. But the Crystal Nova on the right click. Epileptic Kid with the first blood. I think I just answered my own question.
Doom, I agree with you. He's doing better than I thought he would in this matchup. So,
like the panel was talking about how it was kind of a deny pick because it would have been a really good one for VP. How do you think this fits into Vikings lineup? As we're going to have to hold that thought because Exorcism is popped in the mid lane.
Oh,
boom.
good shackle.
Looks like he's going to initiate him by save. This could be an easy kill, and it is for VP. And with this Exorcism, I don't think that Viking can really stay here. They're just going to get chased off. Aramis doesn't have any way to get away as of right now, so he's just going to get Spirit Siphoned and brought down. So 2 easy kills for GPK, and the tier 1 tower is going to take heavy damage, if not fault.
Yeah, there's the value of having the tower right now, so you can TP and maybe make a move, but if your Doom isn't interested in being there, is it even worth it?
Bottom lane, Crystal Nova. We still have a Chronosphere if needed, and GPK has come as well. So with that Spirit Siphon should ensure yet another kill for GPK. He is 3-0 to start things out.
I'd love to see them take some initiative with the first Doom usage sometime soon, perhaps, as they just full-on concede their top tier 1 as well.
Indeed.
It's
Toby might be in some trouble. Of course, Epileptic Kid doesn't really have a whole lot of damage to speak of because he's going for Midas. Actually just purchased it, but with the Chrono into the freezing field, more than enough damage. Actually, GPK came just to steal that kill. He's like, guys, I'm on a killing streak. I need to continue this. Please, thank you. They're going to play this one a little safer. GPK still with that killing streak. Doesn't have anything equipped to show off the killing streak. That's kind of unacceptable.
They're going on Aramis. Blink Dagger reveal.
There's the jump in. Blink Dagger reveal. DM. Been able to clean him up very easily. Double TP here. Boom. Gets off the Doom onto Slardar. So this might be a trade which is definitely in favor of Viking. They're able to get this off, and they will. Very slow. Extremely slow kill. Because I don't think one crit came by for PA. But they'll take it.
It looked like VP had a pretty clear play call there. We're going to go for this play. If they TP in, we back off after. And DM couldn't get away, but they forced out the Doom. So now they feel confident going on Toby top with the DP plus Maiden. And he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a celebratory freezing field if I've ever seen one. But
indeed. But it seems that they have absolutely no idea this is going on. So free Roche. Epileptic Kid now with the Aegis.
So if they don't feel ready, if they're like, nope, we also want a BKB on PA, then they're going to wait for that too. I will tell you, it probably feels weird playing Tide and Earth Spirit with 0 assists minute 22, but the fight might be brought to them. There we go.
They absolutely blow up Epileptic. It looks like VP had the advantage to start things out. They knew that where everybody was, but
great blink ravage.
Just a blink of an eye. Viking able to get 2 kills.
Any hero that's stranded like that can just be picked up really quickly. And that's a pretty big swing. That's half their lead gone right there. One move.
Yep, that was definitely big. I want to talk about this Aegis in a second.
Oh, Aramis is dead.
But yeah, Aramis is going to actually find his way to the grave, predicting this death syndereN, and I will be successful.
Good call.
There we go.
Good call.
So VP, they ended up taking the Roshan, and I felt like they kind of played it a little more passively.
This was T-Governor's prediction. 25-minute second Roche. That's pretty much spot on. And then he said, and then they just win the game. So let's see if he's right about that part. But he called the Roche timer, right? So he is half the way.
By the way, he did go Devour bonus gold.
Yeah.
After talking about that.
Yeah.
We'll be going for that.
I think, again, like we talked about with the...
You're going to have to hold your horses, syndereN. Aramis is dead. Okay, you can continue.
Yeah, he died very fast. It's often how it seems to go when Slardar jumps people. There's something about that hero that just kills people.
Oh, this is a refresher shard Roche.
Heroes have been deleted before. I just want to say, not in Dota 2, but in Dota 1 we've had 3 heroes deleted, I think.
The Gambler, RIP. Yeah, and now the Aegis, Keys, and Refresher Shard. Aramis might have to sacrifice himself because he is late to the party. Exorcism was used.
It's a very early exit from GPK.
Exorcism is ending. Repair Kit continuing on, apparently. As they're going to TP onto Shad here. Remember, Io still has that ultimate, and we'll probably have to use it here. Oh my god, this is going to be close, though. All right, never mind. It's an IO. I forgot, guys. And that means it's a split up fight here for VP.
Good chrono, though.
On to 2. Looks like PA is just going to get beat down by Epileptic Kid. There's the bash, but it's not going to be enough. The Abyssal Blade to counter it. Now Epileptic Kid in a bit of trouble. He has the Aegis intact still. On the other side, the Ravage still online for Toby, as Crystal Maiden's going to pop that ult, basically zoning at this stage. Nobody has died some way, somehow. Bottom lane, in the meantime, Shad is still here, going after DM. Right clicks are not going to be enough, as Save does take him out with the help of the rest of his team. So after all of that, they finally get PA. And that's it so far. Based on how they've been playing this game overall, and Ravage still online, I think they just give this up and probably try to defend this. I don't know if they can let 2 racks down at this stage.
I don't think they have a choice. I mean, they could buy back the PA and try this fight, but there's still Aegis as well, and Cheese.
Oh, Toby jumps in, still has the Ravage. There's the buyback. They think he doesn't have it. That's going to be the Aegis just like that. Okay. And now DM's going to drop to the grave as well. So if they can get this Void, this would be pretty freaking big. The Abyssal Blade is online. That's an easy kill once he's locked down like that. So a 2-for-1 if you want to count the PA in all this. Oh my, Shad! Whew. From full to 0. CM is donezo. GPK, BKB TPs.
If it's only the Void's Aegis, he's happy to expend that to get Ravaged, but losing the Slardar basically is the nail in the coffin for that fight. And then a perfect roll. Really, really good timing from Aramis to connect the roll immediately on the Aegis. He might even get GPK here. He has Cheese. And he has Eon Disc. Buyback.
Footstep of his base. Eon Disc does pop, save with that ult now. Buyback onto the Crystal Maiden. Toby, remember? Woo! The right clicks again, more than enough to take him out. As DP looks to be next on the list. Viking.gg. Somehow behind by 5k the entire game and basically not fighting the entirety of the game.
I mean, it's about the type of situations that happen, right? Like, there's moments where the Horn is better, but most of the time this is better, was what I was getting at. Whereas for Void, it's the other way around, right? Most of the time the Horn is better. Oh,
there is
this
a
could
smoke.
Be scary.
Dad has the Nullifier online. He's gonna jump in. The Ravage is there. Not gonna use the Nullifier onto Ilias as of yet, because he's gonna be an easy kill one way or the other. But there's a Chronosphere onto 3 heroes with Winter on the backside, dealing so much damage to PA to buy back onto the Tidehunter. There's the Doom finally used, but Boom is gonna cost him his life immediately. Save in the meantime. Looks like VP wins this fight handily. PA is now dead. No buyback to speak of. And again, Tide did buy back Toby, but he's already used Ravage.
Yeah, they know there's no buyback on PA. They forced it in the top fight previously, so they know this is a 4-on-4 without the strong enemy hero that kills them and without Doom.
Oh. They are going for Throne. A nice silence onto 2 heroes. Epileptic Kid jumps in with that time dilation as well. Windrunner trying to deal as much damage to these tier 4s as possible. Still 90 seconds on the deck. Viking need to hold on if they will continue. Of course, this is just game 1 of this best of 3. As VP are already being forced back, so they don't even get a second racks right now if they end up getting pushed out here. Cheese is finally popped onto GPK. He's extremely slow. Good lord. Still has the BKB in tow. Actually holding onto the Aeon Disc in his backpack to prevent the Nullifier, but of course, PA is dead.
Yeah, Aramis did spend all his spells and a lot of his stones to pressure the Wind Ranger and Slaughter out of base, so he doesn't have as much in the tank right now, and therefore he's going to yield. They will get the second lane of racks.
There's a smoke from Viking, or from VP, I should say. Aramis is in a lot of trouble here, potentially, but they're expecting more around him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Roshan. Are you serious, dude? Who gets the Ags? This is going to be the Faceless Void indeed. So now you have the Time Lock combination, if you want to call it that. It's a good Ags, but this game not needed, of course. DP, at this stage, not a big deal to have an Ags. I think that's more of an earlier game, in my opinion.
And now he has complete True Strike. He actually has 175% chance to hit right now, so he will hit every time with both the
when
rapier.
Athletes say, I'm going to give 110% effort today, as if that's a thing. All right, GPK pops that Exorcism. Here's the Chronosphere. It's only onto 1, but it is a very important hero in Doom. And he goes down before even being able to expend his ultimate. And this looks like the beginning and end of Viking in game number 1. BKB Papa Epileptic Kid still has the Aegis in tow. The buyback onto the Earth Spirit, but not really finding an opportunity to use it there. It's going to get silenced to start things out. in Divine Rapier, like you said, on Epileptic Hit. So these buildings will absolutely melt. And now he has the 25 or the 20% backtrack as well. So not really fearing anything on top of all that status resistance. Here, 4 towers are down. There's the Ravage onto several heroes, but do they have enough damage to follow this up? They're going to take out the CM, who buys back into the game, but PA just melts under the pressure, not even remotely close, as the right clicks will favor VP big time in game number 1. A really cool game from Viking, I'm not gonna lie. I was really impressed the way they did this because they got off to a bad start. Yeah. But the way that they play this was really cool, just not able to pull it out this time around.
Yeah, I think they managed to keep the game within reach, but eventually, like, what do you think the track record is for a team that loses 4 Roshans in a row winning the game? Like, it's rough, right?
They go for another Doom pick. Sure, it's okay. It's a much better Doom game though, because the early BKB will crush VP. No one stops this. Sure, there's a chrono, but the damage into chrono, all magical.
Like, their side lane should be off to a better start, flat out, and then we'll see how that leads into the mid game. Oh, double Stormhammer.
Stormhammer onto 2 already. Gush to follow. This is going to be a big team fight to start the game out. As Shad is taking the brunt of the damage. And GPK with the first blood. I believe that's 2 games in a row now that he has started things out that way.
So that's something we would have to ask Shad if they were to win this. I think it would be a pretty interesting question, honestly, because, you know, sometimes a lot of players like to just autopilot their item builds, but even the smallest things down to your starting items actually show a lot about how people think about the game.
Toby top lane. Oh, he ends up going down to Ilias's Crystal Nova.
I feel like I've seen this before.
Top lane dominance continues.
You could have imagined maybe you could have bypassed Bottle or Soul Ring when you have made Nora, but he's just all in on this, really maximizing that farm. All right, he threw the boulder mid. There it was.
Yeah, there's a TP. They're going to start it out with the cookie into the... Oh, was going to Chronosphere. There it is. And with the Mortimer's Kiss, it's going to be more than enough to take out Doom. So a very good rotation there from Epileptic Kid to set that up. An exorcism type, like a death prophet that will push the tower, at least pressure to that degree at least, right? So that's one good thing from Vikings perspective, but it just feels like every lane is at the very least slightly losing right now.
I just want to say that is a textbook play of what I love to see a carry Void doing. That move is you're level 6, you're doing well in your lane and you're farming, but can you do something better? Like, can you do a higher impact play? Find a way of using your big spell so that you can, quote unquote, earn your farm, right? No, he made space for his team. Go farm some creeps for 2 minutes. And they found Sven bottom as well with a big rotation there. So GPK took advantage of that rotation mid to then go bottom and kill Sven. Just really, really good stuff from VP.
Indeed. Well, Bramble into the Cursed Crown. GPK being chased now. Shad has the Stormhammer available along with the God Strength. This is going to be the first team fight of the game. But the Doom applied to GPK will ensure that he will die one way or the other. Finally goes down. So Viking on the board officially, Cinder. It took a lot of effort, it feels like.
So yeah, Doom
Hammer is up.
Boom on the Doom with the good counterplay there to bottom lane.
Ancient stack is a nice steal.
Oh, that's a bonus. I'm not sure if this is what they came for, but maybe. I mean, they know they're playing against Mag, so this camp is likely stacked, but I think they also just wanted the area for the 10 Marins.
Yeah, Echo Stomp to start things out. Armis is there with pressure from Doom. They're going to be able to take out the Elder Titan in all likelihood, but the Snapfire all from afar. The Skewer kind of saving for a bit, but Sven ends up going down again. So the second death in not very much time at all. And now the Bounty Runes have spawned. Io able to save one teammate, but Armis not going to be so lucky. So VP coming back with a vengeance. Not sure. How did the Bounty Runes go this time around? Looks like Viking did end up getting them.
Yeah, Viking got that one rune. There's still one bottom and one top, so Viking technically could get all 4, but this bottom rune will definitely not be there. So maybe 3 for 1. You also forced out the Snapfire ulti, of course, to get those kills in return, but Chrono is available.
Shad might be in trouble again, Cinderman.
Oh, no.
He spots
gets cornered.
Support.
Nice
Dark
movement.
Coming. Oh, Epileptic Kid misses the Chronosphere onto the Sven, but it's not really going to matter. It zones him out in the corner regardless, and down he goes. Toby's here, but there's a nice RP onto 2 heroes into the Skewer to follow. Armis extremely low. That's 2 deaths in the blink of an eye in VP's favor, and they're not stopping yet. Celery attached to Toby right now. Cookie onto both, and this is a complete disaster. Ravage is used now.
Ravaged. Oh.
And this looks to be a 4-for-0 for VP. Ay. And on top of that, GPK will have his Ags extremely soon. This is one of the fastest Sapphire Ags I've seen.
Especially if he already has his Astral Spirit returned to himself. You just toss in this bomb. It's It is a really good snap game. They're going to try to get save here with Boom as well as Celery, but the slow from Ilias should be enough. Oh, they're going to counterplay.
Oh, Snapfire ult. There's going to be enough to take out Celery. Doesn't look like it. Another 2 seconds and he's going back to base, but Boom is left to his own devices. A very sad day for Boom on Doom. And he's just going to get completely... Actually uses this Doom onto GPK. Question mark?
Yeah, that is...
What? Why?
That is really ungood.
Thank you for that perfect analysis. Ungood. Quote it now, syndereN 2020.
So their effective net worth is just crazy right now. This 4K gold is insane for the next 5 to 10 minutes minimum. So
oh boy,
gotta be really careful.
Past the illusion.
If they find
really
save,
good play from VP.
Shad is
gonna be spotted, and there's the gobble up, and instant death with the shotgun in the back of the face. VP are running away with this game, it feels like. This tier 1 tower is now going to be pressured.
Interesting.
It was something. We're seeing a lot of quote-unquote interesting plays thus far. I mean, like you talking about, the net worth is technically an advantage of Viking right now.
Oh, Doom mid. Oh my god, it's so filthy.
Titan. They have so many setups for this.
Snapbacks is so dirty, man. It's like, it's actually just crazy. Pretty crazy. Crazy combination.
14-2, and it's even net worth. This really does feel like an Alchemist game, doesn't it?
It does.
Doom obviously not on the same level in terms of farming, but it's just crazy to see. Ilias uses ultimate. It's going to get canceled with both the Curse Crown and the Terrorized. Celery's coming in. There's the big Toby ult. Ravage onto 3. Do they have the damage to follow this up? The Doom is going to be applied to save, along with the Gush to follow. They're just going to continue on, but there, DM jumps in with the Skewer. Looks like they'll have a little bit of damage here to be able to finish off the Elder Titan, who's back into the game immediately. Epileptic Kid time walks most of that damage off. The Cookie to follow now. This will probably turn in VP's favor if they're not careful. Jad still in his ultimate form. This will be a dieback onto save, but here's the Mortimer's Kiss is doing massive damage. Looks like Toby will be the sacrificial lamb, if nothing else. Doom forced to pop his BKB as the fight continues. VP getting cleaved down by Shad, but he doesn't have enough damage to actually take anybody out. So despite this buyback onto the Elder Titan, not able to find any more kills to follow this up with. Now VP, it's a 2-for-1 with the buyback. Neither team really has that much physical damage, and there's the gobble up onto 2. Elder Titan ult to follow, and this game is just getting out of hand in favor of VP.
Dude, Dota's sound design is so good. What can I say? Like, the sound for gobble up flying, it's just hilarious. I don't know. You have these issues that you're eventually going to solve with just 1 or 2 more items. So I definitely don't want to count Viking out of this yet, based on that fight. There was no chrono as well, though. That's worth keeping in mind. There was no chrono for that fight.
Long-range bomb onto Celery.
Oof.
Tasty delight. 4-19. Especially with these pickoffs. I mean, you're right. They could technically fight. They have literally every ultimate they really need to be able to contest something like that. But either way, VP will take it. I mean, you could have picked literally anywhere.
I know.
I'm just surprised you picked New York. You could have said Copenhagen, you know?
You could.
Why not?
But then you would have asked, where's that?
I hate you so much. Just because I'm an ignorant American, syndereN. Doesn't mean you need to make fun of me all the time. Jad has his BKB, by the way. Oh, looks like he's going for Blink as RP.
Instant RP.
Onto Doom, into the Elder Titan, but Toby's able to get off his Ravage, but the Chronosphere to counter it right away. Looks like Doom's going to be the first to fall. Did not get off his ultimate at all, which means Viking have to run away. Shad attempting to get out as Epileptic Kid will moonwalk in front, like right behind him, just taunting him as he chases. But there's the ultimate from Shad into the Stormhammer. He's going to be able to time walk most of this off. He still has the Aegis, of course. And there was an attempted skewer, but the BKB quickly for Shad. Very nicely done.
No
Maybe a little too cocky coming from Epileptic Kid. But the Aegis was all that he has expended right now. Time walk into the time dilation. Into the Cookie. Looks like it will be a kill onto Aramis with that sentry being placed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're flying into... The panel mentioned this as well, right? You're flying into Chrono RP and an ET Aura. So there's just a lot of threats when you reposition yourself like that. So maybe he decided like the risks don't...
Nice
Terrorized combo.
To follow. Toby has the Ravage. Not going to even need it. Bedlam doing massive damage with that Curse Crown in addition.
Nicely done.
And Viking gets 2 easy kills. Tier 1 tower.
Good stuff.
As well.
probably just flat out 2 towers lost. You don't have Chrono, so you can't really contest them here. And Viking with a big comeback move there, taking advantage of the cooldown on Chrono primarily.
Oh, the buyback into
soon.
the gobble up. Looks like Celery's going to be the one to fall. Ravage is only on 1 hero, essentially. Make it 2 with the Magnus in tow as well. And that's 3 dead, including the dieback onto the Magnus. So VP getting crushed. Void is left in the midst of this as well. So the last remaining member.
With RP not come off, like, you have to acknowledge how much damage you're lacking by not having your Elder Titan. He's such a huge part of your lineup. Just as I praise VP for almost not making mistakes, that was reckless. Against the Doom. This time around, they have a pseudo save in the Snapfire Blink plus Gobble Up, so they can try to get people out of trouble against Doom. But you're playing that into Ravage, which you have a BKB for, so it's more reliable. Oh, Yule mid.
Yeah, the pressure is applied. RP is used on the BKB Doom. Chad, looks like the consolation prize is going to be this Magnus. And if you're VP, you're kind of okay with that. So he's taken out. Could have been a lot worse because they know that the God Strength has been used and Roshan is not quite up right now. Another 45 seconds, a little bit bad luck. But there's the initiation onto Faceless Void. Epileptic Kid gets doomed. They do have Gobble Up, and GPK with that BKB ensures that at least the Void will live. It'll cost him his own life, but well worth. And like I said, with this God Strength, what else can they get with this? Because Roshan's not up for another 30 seconds. Roshan,
stop telling me how to
beat
cast.
Down by Epileptic.
I don't like backseat casting.
I'm gonna backseat cast you anytime. Already at half health. Remember, the Elder Titan is kind of the
no Doom for 25.
big hero here.
Skewer.
I know that the ultimate is down. Ilias is going to find Aramis to start things out. There's DM. Oh, they actually do not synergize this very well. A little bit of miscommunication as Roshan's getting quite low, but they do get the Dark Willow, who buys back into the game. Chronosphere still available. Boom, taking most of the damage. There's the RP used on BKB Doom again and taken out in quick succession. No buyback for him, so back to the pit we go for Epileptic Kid. Toby already popped this Ravage. Rise. Can they get the Aegis? Who's going to get it? GPK gets the kill.
Get it.
And the Aegis to be more on Epileptic Kid. And there's a huge Chronosphere onto 1 hero. Just huge, I say. But the Elder Titan ult to follow, dealing a lot of damage as a result. Remember, the Aegis is still on for Void, so you can time walk to safety if you really want to. He's going to look for the right click.
Oh my
Sven is dead. Everybody is dying left, right, and center for Viking. And this game has turned around again. This time for VP, syndereN. Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus.
That was so... They do have the vision, of course, from that Tide Illusion. No longer. VP are going to back off and smoke. Try to make the wraparound. It's being drawn on the map.
Yep, Toby on the high ground looking to block that smoke. There's the Chronosphere. It misses on everybody. And the Ravage onto 4. Doom is going to get the beautiful hoof stomp into the Doom as well. And that is DM's demise at the very least. And the cleave comes through for Sven.
Oh my
but
God,
look at the damage to follow from VP. Good Lord. Sven dies in his ult form. So buying back won't be nearly as effective as there's the Gobble Up onto Epileptic Kid. They're going to be able to kill another hero for Viking. So that is 5 buybacks onto Viking. And remember, every ultimate is basically down, the important ones at least.
Well, to be fair, they only really missed the Chrono. They still have RP, it was unused, and the Earth Splitter plus ET Aura were nasty in that fight, and they will get the Roche.
Yep, they get everything. No contest this time around. Like,
Here comes Flying Void.
Yeah, Gobble Up. That is pretty rough stuff. Boom. Gonna be safe for now. Do they have any vision is the question. Oh, but they know he must be in the trees.
Guess the wrong side. Nice juke. He has a blink dagger.
No TPF for
Didn't
20
blink
seconds,
yet.
though.
Yo, he didn't blink!
Okay, finds him. Boom is dead.
Oh, let's kill the range creep as well, just for style points.
Yeah.
It is so easy to say from our perspective that they don't do that. In the heat of the moment, you want to throw everything at defending this Roche. We just can't. When you lose that first fight, no Ravage, no Doom, no God Strength. It's just not happening. MVP, they're going to keep getting the next tower.
If they can get this lane, it will equalize the mid lane, believe it or not.
Oh, they're looking for GPK mid. Creative play here.
Okay.
BKB.
Yeah. Oh, not able to get to the high ground, so... Without the Snapfire, looks like VP has to backtail away here. So I would assume this Ags or maybe Moonshard comes. It will be the Ags.
Yeah.
He can just buy that right now if he wants.
Yep, he's going to buy the upgraded Ags. He has not enough gold for buyback, so he's actually going to wait, I think. Well, this wave should do it, pretty much. Yep.
The courier killed Aramis. Will it cost him his life? The answer to that is yes. He's dead. He has died for a courier. That is how he feels his
No
life.
buyback.
So this is going to be a mid-rax that's completely uncontested here. You can see Shad just taking out the tier 2 in the top lane. I would assume that is a yes, but we'll see. Toby, with the Blink Ravage available, literally everything is online now. But like you said, the man advantage is for VP. Fortifications pop. Oh, Shad is actually going into the enemy base. So he's going to pop that ult into the tier 4s, just trying to force out TPs. He does just that. This will buy them a little bit of time, but the question is, can Epileptic and company get any value out of this? They're going to find Celery at the very least. Is that enough is the question. Bottom lane in the meantime, Tidehunter is dead. We missed the Snapfire just beating the crap out of people with this little shredder. Just ridiculous damage. It's going to be back online in 2 seconds again. But Viking able to get at least a couple kills.
There's no buyback on Tide, no buyback on IO. You have Chrono, you have Snapfire ulti, you have Gobble Up ready again. This seems almost impossible to defend.
You still have a gem on DM as well. But Divine Rapier is on Sven right now.
Oh,
there.
that's a...
GPK deletes a hero. That tends to happen with the 25 Snapfire for sure. He has
This reminds me of what my carries do in pubs when they give up. They're just like, whatever. I'm going to the sideline until the game ends.
I guess that's how this game... Oh my... That is actually ridiculous. Snapfire for the win.
Sven is going for the... He's going for the throne. Base race.
Yeah, he's attempting.
Can he do it? He almost has a tower down to half.
Good attempt, my friend. I mean, it's not like he would have made much of a difference in base anyway. If they had some buybacks, but like you said, they've already expended them. So 2-0 victory for VP in pretty convincing fashion. They had a little bit of a hiccup in the middle of this game that cost them their racks and extended this game probably by 20 extra minutes.